Hello everyone, I am JESSILLCA anak SUMBANG. I am Form 4 student from SMK SARATOK. Today, I will review one of my favorite book called Vampire BRAT. The author of this book is Sage. This book is the fourth book from the series called Araminta's book. And this is the one that attracted me the most. The cover is illustrated by Jamie Pickering and designed by Amy Ryan. As we can see, there are two young girls that are shocked to see a kid who looks a lot like a vampire. This makes me wonder what happened in the story. Let me start with the synopsis. When Araminta tried to find pumpkins, Brenda's cat, she suddenly heard a low, rumbling growl and saw a pair of eyes. As she ran away, she thought to herself that maybe there's a werewolf hiding in the secret passage of Spook House. At the same day, Araminta met Uncle Drake's nephew Max, who she thinks is quite creepy and annoying. So, she has to come up with a cunning plan to prove her points about Max's true self and the existence of the werewolf. But some plans don't work out quite as you hope. From the synopsis, we can already guess who is the main character. It's Araminta. She is a skinny and not really tall young girl. She has a long silk black hair and wear a long sleeve black dress. She is very brave and always act mature, but sometimes she can be childish too. She always trusts herself and very creative. That's why she is the character that I like the most. The reason why I like the book is because the story is funny at the same time full of surprises. For example, it's funny how Araminta thought that a white streak of lightning shot down and hit a car that stopped in front of her house. It's amazing and don't care if someone could have died there. It also makes readers wonder who is in the car because the car is completely fine after the lightning. The other reason why I like the book is because it don't really use complicated words or long sentences. Readers can easily understand the story. The storyline flows really well. I like how in the end of the story, all of the questions and evidence that Araminta found are answered and the answers are quite shocking. That's led us to something that I want to change in the story. Personally, I think the story is already good enough, but the ending is quite simple and plain. I think it will be more interesting if there is a scene where they actually have to catch a werewolf or meet one of it. Even though they can catch the werewolf, at least they still found it. In the story, they don't even find any werewolf. Instead, they found a ghost. This saddened me because I was excited to see how they captured it. Last but not least, in the lessons is the lessons that I learned from the story. The first one is we need to be brave no matter what the situation is. For example, Araminta still wants to search for the werewolf even if that means that she can be eaten by the werewolf if she is not careful enough. Other example is Wanda, Araminta's housemate, is really scared of spider, but she overcome it just to help Araminta. The second lesson is we should not judge people based on their look. For example, Araminta always thinks that Max is evil because he looks a lot like a vampire. But we can't really blame her because he acts really arrogant towards Araminta but acts kind towards others. As bad as he acts to Araminta, in the end of the story, it shows that Max is not evil like how bad Araminta pictured him in her head. For example, she thinks that he will drink blood of someone in the house. end up he is just a harmless kid. That's all from me. Bye!